great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. off as they run the counter play. They juked him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Browns 5-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7. Browns
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The tackle.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Play to the running back.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Mayfield.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Cleveland.
And again, it's Mayfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. This is caught. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. they come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
That'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Going to the air, Tagovailoa slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
He's at
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
17-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 8-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Looking to pass. Tua. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Browns 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
A quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield now. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Golden Tate. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
As they run the counter play. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 9 points with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Back with one complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Gets past one man. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Number 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action, now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And a low pass midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Tua now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They get the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Tua going to try and run. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. Open man completes it to Butler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Number 12.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives.
And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Right, and that's complete. And he's got room. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
38-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure that this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Browns.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
The extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.